a setup where it feels like absolutely everything goes wrong? Well, this was one of those, and I'm not even mad about it, and I'm not even sure I'm happy how it looks in the end, but you know, it is what it is, and it will be functional for the month, and I will make it work. So I am starting off with my monthly page, and I'm starting by drawing in these green boxes with a Tombow dual brush marker, just the bullet tip. I quite like using these to keep like the colour all uniform. However, I'm going to redo this page later, and spoiler alert, this was already the second iteration of this page. I've already glued two pages together and then put a gap between these boxes because in the first iteration I didn't have that gap and I hated it. But spoiler alert, I also hate this because I don't like the shade of green. I just don't think it worked with the rest of the setup, and I decided to change it again. So we'll see that a bit later. But all I'm doing is ruling out 7 boxes, one for each day of the week and across 4 weeks. And here I'm trying to decide about deco, and this is something else I didn't like about this. I put this down and then it goes away again. And honestly, this setup was so much of a hot mess. I kept doing things and not liking them and then redoing them and just, I don't even know if these end up on this page at the moment. They come off later. So that's fun. Yeah, so fun. I love that for me. Just me playing with different pieces, trying to stick them down. I think I flick about a bit now, and I'm putting some washi tape. I still don't like the look of it down, and I'm like, nope, this still isn't right. And I do eventually just leave it with that PET tape at the top and the bottom. But yeah, and we're going to move on to the next page now, which is my routines and my date ideas and my weight tracker. So the left page is going to be for my ideal routine, and then the right page is going to have a space for date ideas and for tracking my weight. So I'm just decorating these pages with a little bit of washi tape and then some of those PET stickers. So these washi tapes are from a variety of shops. They're from Archer and Olive, Simply Gilded, and an unknown shop. And then the little floral bits are one I got from Journal Say, and I got them free, so I've got no idea how what they came as. So for my titles, this month I'm tearing them off using my deckled edged ruler, and then I'm just writing them in this green with a gold glitter jelly roll. And so I'm just writing those in script, and then I'm going to cut them out with the deckled edge for the rest of it. You can't see them very well in the video because the glossy just shines, but it does actually read really well in person. I just rip off nice and close to the text. So I mostly, for my adhesive, use this roll of double-sided sticky tape because it is just so much cheaper than tape roller, and it's just as easy to use in my opinion. It does create a bit more waste in some ways, but it doesn't because you get so much more on a roll, so you don't get through it as quickly. So in some ways it's less waste, but because you don't have the plastic outside bits, but you do have all these paper bits. So I don't know which one is better for the environment, and that's really what is going to matter to me longer term. But so this page actually went relatively okay, to be honest. So this is when I trial out doing different things for my boxes. So for the date ideas, we've just got a full strip of second line highlights in a nice pale green Tombow, and this is where I'm like, oh, I hate this here, but I've already redone it once and I'm like, oh. Then I'm debating what to do with my routine page and how many boxes I'm going to have, and then I decide to double line highlight every other box. So we've got this double line highlight here, and then we're going to move across and do one on the next box on the other side of the page, and each of these are 4 centimeters down, so I am just putting 4 double line highlights because obviously a double line highlight is a centimeter. And yeah, again, I'm just like, oh, I don't love that page. I'm going to add a strip of this PET tape onto the spread to fill up that gap. This is a PET tape from the washi tape shop, but I actually bought it from Vinted, and I bought it with my friend, which is why it's not on a proper roll. And then I'm just going to add some more washi in there. Again, I'm just looking at the page, trying to decide what to do, debating whether I can cover it up, and then I just, I don't know. So I'm going to add my sidebar, my graph lines on for my weight tracker. and then just add an extra little bit of washi tape to fill that gap. And then that's this page done for the moment. And we are going to move on to the next spread, which isn't actually the next spread. I meant it to be the next spread, but I start on my habit trackers, and because that was meant to be my next spread, but then it didn't work out because I'd missed a page. And I decided for my habit trackers this month, I was gonna again make them using the second line highlight, and I was just going to use a black pen to fill them in. And I think this is partly because for April/cycle 4, I used like 5 different pens to fill in my habit trackers, and it just really wound me up. So like to fill in this whole thing, I only really need 2 pens, and that is just so much better for me, being able to put a little tick or a cross, or I think I'll probably do a tick or a dot for my habit trackers. So up this left side of the page, I am doing 10 habit trackers with 2 spaces apart, and I'm doing those by doing 3 horizontal lines, which are 7 boxes wide, and then 4 vertical lines. And that top line is the place to write my habit in. And this is where I realised I missed out a page, and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Am I going to glue these pages together, or am I just going to change my order on my pages? And I end up deciding to change my order on my pages. And so this is for my action steps, this page. So it's essentially where I write down all of the things I want to do to achieve my goals this month. And so I started with those second line highlights just to try and work out the right width and things. So then I've gone back up to my titles, and I switch between having the PET tape and that nice thick washi from Archer and Olive. And then I layer the Archer and Olive tape with some of those florals from the stickers, and that kind of works out quite well in the end. But I switch it over, so I do the different, the bottom is different, and this time I decided to tear the Archer and Olive washi so it had a nice torn edge. I do much prefer a torn edge than a clean washi line. I just think it works better for me. And I end up putting the week numbers on these little decorative areas for each list. I probably won't need the whole width of the list, but this is essentially like my priorities of what I'm going to achieve that week list. And I do wonder whether these would be better at the beginning of each week, but I prefer having it all set up at the beginning of the month and not having to, count it out every week, like set it up newly every week. I start off making my titles, but actually it isn't week 17, it's week 18, 19, 20 and 21, and I do realise eventually, so I do stick them down correctly in the end. But honestly, there were just so many mistakes in this setup, and this is one of them, and this is me going, hang on, that's not right, it shouldn't end with week 20. No, it shouldn't. It should end with week 21. And there we go. We're happy. And now we're just going to stick down those titles. And that will be it for this page for now. We will come back later and do some every second line highlight. But as you can see, this is like my real process, and so I decided to keep it, because it's all over the place, I decided to keep it in there, sort of show you that my process isn't always linear and nice and neat. I do what works. And so this is where I come back and I decide I hate that cover page, so I go to the middle of a one of the 2 pages, like the middle of the booklet bits of the planner of the notebook, and pull out the middle page, and here I am just going to redo for the 3rd time my cover, not my cover page, my monthly page. So I just pop those stickers there. The only problem with this is the PET tape has lifted a bit weirdly in the middle. And then what I've decided to do is again do that extra every other box highlight. This works really well, and it looks so much better and fits so much better with the theme. However, when I was filling it in, I just kept making mistakes and writing things in the wrong place, and I've actually mistakenly put Wednesday and Thursday the wrong way around on this week. Thursday and Friday the wrong way around. So that's going to be fun and confuse me on this later this week. But luckily, I didn't do it for any of the rest of the weeks. But actually, this week I have loads on, and then the rest of the month I barely have anything. So to put this back in, I put in the double-sided sticky tape. So I started with a strip on either page at the sides, and what I tend to do is I then put a different strip on the page I'm sticking in. So that does the the verticals, and then the horizontal I'm going to do on the back of here, and that just makes sure you fully cover your corners, and that's why I do that, and you don't have any gaps. So now I'm just trimming that in, and then once I have the double-sided sticky tape all in, which was really the queen of this setup, wasn't it, the double-sided sticky tape, I'm gonna slowly peel it all off. So I realised I wanted to do one side at a time, so I sort of peeled that side off, and then I'm going to peel off the vertical ones, and we will just stick that page in. And then when I'm happy that it's in the right place, we will do the other page. And so this bit is really thick in my journal because half of it is 3 pages thick. So that's fun. And you can actually see the lines from where I've pulled out the pages in the journal, but it is what it is. Now gone back across to my action steps page, and I'm doing my every second line highlights. There are lots of these to do. I wanted to make sure they were lined up and not alternating. So when I started on the next section, I started in a place where it was overlapping just to make sure that things worked. And I did decide to add this vertical line as well to have somewhere to like check it off. And again, I just wanted to make sure they were lining up page to page, and I did some of these really wobbly, but it's fine. We got there, and we will put them all in. It's, as you can see, yeah, just making sure everything lines up nicely, because that is one of the top tips for like making your spreads look really cohesive and that little bit better, is by making sure that like everything lines up nicely. I'm really sorry, my husband is just getting home, but I need to keep recording this voiceover because this video needs to be up very shortly. So sorry about that. It's not even my husband getting home, it's actually a delivery. So I've come back to this habit page now. And what we're doing here is adding in my step tracker. So I actually meant this to be a space for my goals, and that's why I'm debating here what to do. But I decided I'm just going to leave my step tracker there and make the other page my screen time and my goals. So yeah, so this table I am drawing in now is for my goals. Sorry, for my screen time. So I am tracking so these columns are for the day, my total screen time, my total minus YouTube, socials, useful things, and also WhatsApp separately to socials, because I was including WhatsApp in socials, but I just don't feel like it should, because that's how I communicate with people, rather than being like social media where I just hang out and waste time. So that's what I went with. So that's what those columns are all for. And then these grids and like checkered patterns I'm going to draw in are for tracking some of my goals for the month. So for example, I want to take some leisure time every week. So I've just got 4, like the purple boxes and then the green boxes for 4 different times of that. I want to work on a craft every week. I want to go on 2 dates. I want to go on 2 days out. I want to do some pages in my goals journal, so I put enough space for 12 of those. Don't know whether I'll get that many done. And then I decided to also have a space for filming, editing and uploading. So I did enough for, I like doing more videos than are due to go up, so that I can try and get a little bit ahead this month to make things a bit easier next month, but we will see how we get on. So they are just spaces for filming, editing and uploading. And then we're going to fill the rest of the space with some nice decoration. So I'm pulling in a mixture of the PET tape and the washi tape just to make things nice, and I decided to go with another torn edge and then use some of the floral as well, just to try and make things look as pretty as possible without too much effort and like layering and things. I'm not sure how I feel about this setup overall, to be honest. I think that some of it is really lovely and other bits I'm just really not sure about. So like that straight edge is really annoying me. I do cover quite a lot of this with that PET sticker, but still the straight edge of the washi is, it's still winding me up now. It is what it is. Then this PET tape just fit in perfectly in this gap, so I was like, well, you're going there then, aren't you? A lot of this setup I didn't pre-plan at all, and you can tell. And I think that's okay. Like, I think it's okay to not always pre-plan your layouts and to just go in and wing it, but it did cause a lot of mistakes for me, and it was just a bit of a hot mess. It's okay. I decided to just keep the video like that and just show you how like I've gone with it and fixed things or not fixed things, as the case is quite often, and just accepted them. Honestly, it was one of those. And I think it didn't help that when I was filling it in, I kept making mistakes as well. But oh well, it's fine. It's set up and it's going to help me achieve my goals. And that is what I want from my journal at the end of the day, is it just to help me achieve my goals. This whole video was about 4 times sped up, so the original footage was about just over an hour, so that's kind of how long this setup took for me, which was good because, you know, I needed something relatively quick because I was doing this the day before the cycle started, and today is the first day of the cycle, and yeah, I am obviously using the setup. So yeah, I'm now going to do a nice little transition and show you everything nicely filled in and do, oh no, I've got something else I do first. There's a little bit more time and I don't know what this time is for. I just do some more little faffing and pieces. I think I do some extra highlights on this page, and then I'm gonna, in a minute, go away and fill in my bullet journal, migrate into the month, and then we will flip through the finished spreads after they are completed. Just going to add the days of the week onto the routine tracker, and I think that is the last thing. Let me know what your May setup is like. Are you leaning into Mayflowers, which is what I was kind of going for here, and just a nice chill colour palette? So here is the finished spreads. So I'm just going to nicely, slowly flick through those. The routine spread, obviously, and the date ideas is not fully filled in, but yeah. On the screen in just a moment, YouTube will be recommending all of my old bullet journal videos in this planner and another video it thinks you will enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!